All right, I'm happy for Caitlin Clark, right? We all know how big a fan she is of Taylor Swift. She went to the concerts, she shared the stories, she's shared her favorite song, she sung the songs. She's a big Swiftie, right? She was on Travis Kelce's podcast. They talked about linking up at some point, and it has happened. We have seen the link up that so many have anticipated. Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift. I mean, this is much more paparazzi-ish than I usually like, but I'm the smile on Caitlin Clark's face was enough, and she went through a lot, obviously, in her rookie season in the WNBA, and considering recent events. So, you don't want to blow her spot up, but of course, as soon as this was out there in the universe, there was no putting it back. Considering the star power, perhaps the two most famous women in America right now in Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark sitting together at an NFL game, which I've said all the time, the NFL is the single most popular thing in America. That is the recipe for explosion. Every outlet in the world is going to cover it. And then they knew once they sat together and it was shown on camera what was going to happen. But when you go through sort of the progression of it, it's funny. Like there was a post out there that said they were together, but there was no actual confirmation. Then this first photo came out, and you could see Caitlin there and Taylor Swift in the same suite, in the vicinity of one another in the box. So after that, people are wondering, okay, what else is going to come? What other content is going to come? What other interactions are we going to see between the two? The next thing after that was the NFL posted a highlight from Travis Kelce on the TikTok over there. And if TikTok, it's funny, it might be banned on Sunday and NFL plays on Sunday, but you get the point. It's on the TikTok. You see Kelce going. There he goes. And you see an embrace. That's Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark in the box with the embrace. Grainy footage, but that was what you had at first. And of course, Caitlin Clark is a longtime Chiefs fan. So not only is she a Taylor Swift fan, but she's a Chiefs fan. So the enthusiasm she's going to have in these moments is genuine. A few minutes later, the two of them were shown on television sitting together, embracing in the, every time something good happened for the Chiefs, it was Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift. And look at the smile on her face right there, right? So you had that moment. And of course, that was going to be everywhere nearly immediately after it occurred. And it was. And it was. And the fans are happy for Caitlin Clark. Obviously, more of the footage of the two sitting together and Taylor covering her mouth because she knows every camera on earth is pointed directly at them in that moment. Whatever she said, she did not want there to be a chance anyone was reading her lips in what she was saying to Caitlin Clark in that moment. Taylor Swift is she's a veteran of the game. She understands how these things work. And the Chiefs went on to win the game as they do in the NFL playoffs, or they're in the midst of winning the game as I speak right now. But nonetheless, they got a little help from the refs too. It's nice to see Caitlin get to actually because that's a starstruck moment for her. As many people as are starstruck meeting Caitlin, she's got to be starstruck if she hasn't met her before privately, but it didn't seem like that to be in that close of proximity for that long with Taylor Swift, while also cheering on her favorite team, who Taylor Swift is also cheering on because she dates the best tight end of all time. And that's a human. These people are bigger than life celebrities, but that's a real human moment. And I hope it was, it put a smile on people's faces to see the genuine smile on her face there.